Hello and welcome to this quick XP video from JoyPadandMe. Today we'll be looking at someone else's gameplay, and that's Kari92, who's a member of our writing team. The reason is because sometimes I feel that my gameplay is slightly limited in the fact that I haven't got the skill that you'll be able to see on screen at the moment, and also the fact that I don't play all game types. This is free-for-all. I'm not a big free-for-all fan just because I prefer to play objective games, but as you can see, Kari's quite at home when it comes to the one-on-one against everyone else on the game. So obviously what we can do at the moment is we're going to break down his gameplay and look at a few of the way he plays the game. This is only a start-off one, so it's really just an introduction to the way that we'll be doing it, but we will look into a few specific scenarios that he does go through as well. So to begin with, using the MP7, great submachine gun. It's got a lot of range, and it also is very good for hip fire. Some people always think that the MP7 is always overpowered in most games, but I think it's just because it is such a good weapon. But you will find in a lot of the games that you do have this ability for it just to be able to be basically a tool that's good at everything. Is that a bad thing? Not really. The idea of these games is to go out there and win. So using the most powerful weapon, I don't see that as a problem. Obviously, it's always one of those things where people always moan at you when you do use the best, but again, it's in the game for a reason. If you choose not to use it, that's your choice, but if you get outplayed by someone using it, then it's not really something to moan about. The most thing that you'll see about this gameplay is it's the way that it patrols. So a lot of listening out for people coming along, which is obviously the benefit of using a headset, but it's a lot of, instead of camping in one spot, it's trying to keep control of the whole area. You know where the spawns are, especially when you start playing Call of Duty. You will learn the spawns very quickly and very easily. They're not that random, unfortunately. You do sometimes pick up the odd occasional kill just from turning around and shooting. So that kill right at the beginning of the game, Kari just didn't move and watched someone else run into his line of sight, took him out completely. And that's something that when you do play Call of Duty, especially free-for-alls and the party games as well, it's something, just stand still, don't run straight away, just stand there, look around and see who to pop off. This is always a great idea. So this is where the MP7 comes into its own. It's these long distance shots that sometimes when you're using one of the other submachine guns you just can't get. So, and then at that second point it shows the close range power of this gun. So I do think that it is a very good choice for a weapon. Kari's kill streaks are the UAV, which is always good for free-for-all. I like using the counter UAV as well, just because I find it that a lot of people do use the UAV, and that makes it the best counter for it. His other ones are the Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike's good because you're only out of the game for a couple of seconds. When you use a controllable kill streak, sometimes you'll be laying there, you'll die, you might get a few kills, but it takes you out of the game situation. And the same thing for his third perk, which is the Stealth Chopper. Stealth Chopper's a wonderful little toy, especially when it comes to free-for-all, because people don't want to waste their secondary slot on a rocket launcher. Instead they'll carry a pistol or something else, or one of the specials even. But again, so that just means that you do have that chance that that Stealth Chopper is just going to hang up there for quite a long time and take out quite a few people. So it really is a lovely, powerful little perk, which I do think that Trike have done quite well with. At that point, obviously Kari's death there. Don't look down. Going upstairs, you're going up. Always look as high as you can, otherwise people will just take you out just like that. And again, this shows just where the power of that MP7 comes. The hip fire is just amazing on it. So going back to our usual our usual patrol spot. So even though we are beginning to look at different lines of sight, seeing where people are coming through, and this is where that peripheral vision, but also that sound quality about being able to hear people come to the left and behind of you. This is something where, as you can see with Kari's gun, he doesn't use a suppressor. A lot of people will, but even when you're using headphones, you still can hear those suppressors firing. So it's just a different sound that you're looking for. So that little put, it just shows you that there's going to be a suppressor there. The one thing that suppressor does do is it doesn't show you up on the mini-map, and this can be really beneficial. However, the problem is that it does draw that power away from your gun, so sometimes you've got to think, is it really worth the loss I'm going to take for that game? And again, some people will say yes and some people say no, but that really comes down to personal choice. The one thing I will say about Kari's gameplay, you'll notice, because he's so mobile, it doesn't really matter that he's being spotted, because as soon as he shoots, it's a run and gun, he shoots, he moves, he shoots, he moves. So that means even when people have been drawn towards that fire, you've got the chance of either them coming towards you, so they're into your line of sight, or they're coming from behind you, giving you ample chance to run away. It's something that a good idea for you, and I think it's something from this video I think I learned the most. It's that ability to move keep moving, keep moving. Just keeping the idea of that, so when you are moving about, that people can't get a good line of sight on you, but also so that you can't actually get trapped into corners. There is this little bit here where there is a bit of corner trapping, but as you can see, there's 2 entrances, or 3 with the one to your back as well. So again, within those you can move around and keep yourself quite mobile. So I hope watching this video you've learnt something new. Please subscribe to the channel and take care and good night.